Hold up, because what you're about to hear might completely change how you see the 2026 SUV lineup. Three Japanese giants have just unveiled their newest creations, and trust me, they're not here to play it safe. One of them went all in on futuristic tech and digital power. Another stayed loyal to its rugged roots, refusing to follow the crowd. And the third? It just redefined what everyday luxury really means, with reliability so strong it makes rivals look nervous. But here's the twist. One of these SUVs made a design move that's dividing fans fast, and it could cost you if you don't know the full story. Stick around till the end, because I'll tell you exactly which one delivers real value for your money before you commit to your next 2026 SUV. Let's start with Mazda, because this time they came out swinging. Mazda CX-5 2026. The 2026 Mazda CX-5 isn't just an update, it's a total reinvention. Forget the usual minor facelift routine. This thing has been stretched, reshaped, and reimagined from the ground up. It's longer, sleeker, and dripping with confidence, measuring 184.6 inches in length, 74 inches wide, and standing 66.9 inches tall, riding on a 111-inch wheelbase at roughly 3,638 pounds. It feels solid and composed on the highway, like it's cutting through crosswinds without breaking a sweat. Mazda knows how to make an entrance, and it shows. The wider front grille gives off pure aggression, flanked by dual LED headlights that stare right through the dark. Around back, the brand name stretches boldly across the tailgate, a move you might recognize from another Japanese rival, which we'll get to soon. Step inside, and you'll see Mazda's signature minimalist style, now more upscale than ever. Soft touch materials wrap the cabin, the new steering wheel feels premium, and everything has that rock-solid Mazda build quality. It seats 5 adults comfortably. Real seats, not compact compromises. The redesigned chairs are slimmer, but more supportive, with lumbar adjustments and heating on upper trim. Practicality? Absolutely. Doors now swing open almost 90 degrees, a lifesaver for parents loading child seats or anyone fighting for space in a tight parking lot. Rear passengers finally get proper air vents, USB-C ports, and enough legroom to stop complaining. And cargo? Massive. You've got 20.6 cubic feet behind the rear seats and a whopping 71.2 cubic feet with them folded flat, perfect for road trips or weekend projects. On the tech side, Mazda's gone bold. Base trims feature a 12.9-inch display, but the higher ones push that to a massive 15.6 inches. And here's the surprise. It's now running full Google Automotive. That means built-in Google Maps, Assistant, and YouTube Music. But Apple and Android users still get their wireless CarPlay and Auto. Now for the controversial move. Mazda ditched the physical climate controls and their beloved center dial. Everything's touch-based now. Modern and clean, but not everyone's happy about it. Thankfully, they kept the traditional gear shifter. And honestly, that feels like a small victory for purists who still love a real mechanical touch. Under the hood, it packs a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, producing 187 horsepower and 175 pound-feet of torque. Add a 24-volt mild hybrid system, and you get smoother takeoffs and better fuel efficiency. It's paired with a 6-speed automatic in either front or all-wheel drive. 0 to 60 takes about 10.5 seconds. Not blistering, but it's smooth, dependable, and built for the long haul. Fuel economy, around 31.5 miles per gallon combined, or roughly 7.3 liters per 100 kilometers. It can tow up to 2,205 pounds, ideal for light trailers, small boats, or a couple of jet skis. Safety is top tier. Automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise, lane keeping, 360-degree sensors. It's all there. Mazda even retuned the suspension for a softer ride while keeping that classic steering precision, starting around $30,000 and climbing to about $40,000 depending on trim. The CX-5 continues to deliver that sweet spot between performance, comfort, and reliability. If you're after sharp design, genuine driving feel, and technology that makes sense, the CX-5 nails it. Subaru Forester 2026. Next up, the Subaru Forester. And here's where things take a totally different turn. While everyone else is chasing flashy digital dashboards, Subaru doubled down on what it's always done best: durability, capability, and authenticity. The 2026 Forester evolves without losing its identity. It still looks tough, but sharper now, with a broader grille, slimmer headlights, and blacked-out accents on the wilderness trim, including skid plates and all-terrain tires. At 183.1 inches long, 72 inches wide, and 68.1 inches tall, it keeps its balanced proportions and signature SUV stance. Inside, it doesn't pretend to be a luxury cruiser, and that's the beauty of it. It's functional, straightforward, and built to last. 2 rows of generous seating, outstanding visibility, and a driving position that makes you feel in control of everything around you. Materials range from tough synthetics to real leather on higher trims. But the real win? Space. You get 30 cubic feet behind the second row and 75.2 with the seats folded, more than rivals like the Mazda CX-5 and Toyota RAV4. If you live for the outdoors, camping, hiking, biking, this is your kind of SUV. Tech-wise, Subaru plays it smart. An 11.6-inch vertical touchscreen dominates the dash, complete with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Higher trims add wireless charging, a Harman Kardon system, and voice control. Everything simple, uncluttered, and driver-focused, exactly how a real SUV should feel. Under the hood, you've got options. A 2.5-liter gasoline boxer engine with 180 horsepower and 176 pound-feet of torque, paired to a CVT in Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 8.3 seconds. Respectable, considering it's built for terrain, not tracks. Fuel economy lands between 26 and 33 miles per gallon combined, with a towing limit of up to 3,500 pounds in the wilderness trim. Want a hybrid? Subaru's e-Boxer pairs a 2.0-liter gas engine with an electric motor, combining for 194 horsepower and 192 pound-feet of torque. You still get permanent AWD with 0 to 60 in 8.6 seconds and up to 34.4 miles per gallon combined. It's not the flashiest setup, but it's one of the most balanced and reliable. Safety is Subaru's calling card, and the Forester doesn't disappoint. EyeSight comes standard, with automatic braking, adaptive cruise, lane centering, and blind spot alerts. Crash tests, top scores every time, starting around $33,000 and topping out near $43,500. It's not cheap, but Subarus often outlast their warranties by years. It's the SUV for people who value substance over style. Simple, capable, dependable. That's the Forester formula. Toyota RAV4 2026. And now, the king returns. The 2026 Toyota RAV4 is here to remind everyone why it's been the benchmark for years. Toyota didn't need to reinvent it, but they still went ahead and did it anyway. The design's sharper, cleaner, more confident, featuring a lower grille, C-shaped headlights, and a sleeker rear end with horizontal taillights. Dimensions come in at 181.1 inches long, 72.8 wide, and 66.5 tall, compact but commanding. Inside, Toyota nailed the balance between modern and practical. 5 well-shaped seats, new ergonomic design, and, thank goodness, physical controls still exist. The 12.3-inch screen now runs Toyota's latest RN system, with over-the-air updates and natural voice commands. You get wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, and an optional JBL 800-watt sound system that genuinely slaps. But here's the boldest move yet. And this changes everything. Toyota has officially eliminated pure gasoline engines from the RAV4 lineup. Every version is now hybrid or plug-in hybrid only. That's right, no more base 4-cylinder. You're going green, whether you plan to or not. The standard hybrid pairs a 2.5-liter engine with electric motors for 219 horsepower FWD or 227 horsepower AWD. The plug-in hybrid, a monster. 302 horsepower and 0 to 60 in just 5.8 seconds. That's performance you'd never expect from a family crossover. Fuel economy is incredible. 40 to 45 miles per gallon combined for the hybrid, and the plug-in can drive 42 miles on electric power alone before the gas engine kicks in. Towing maxes out at 3,500 pounds. Plenty for small campers or boats. And of course, safety is textbook Toyota. Safety Sense 4.0 includes automatic braking, adaptive cruise, lane assist, and driver attention monitoring. Reliability scores above 80 points from Consumer Reports, nearly unmatched. Hybrid warranty, 8 years or 100,000 miles. Battery, 10 years or 150,000. That's Toyota basically saying, you'll trade it before it ever gives up. Prices start near $32,000 for the base hybrid and rise to about $45,000 for the GR Sport plug-in. It's hitting global markets mid-2026 with early access in North America. Bottom line, the RAV4 doesn't just play it safe, it perfects the formula. It's efficient, powerful, practical, and built to last longer than most ownership cycles. So, which one's worth your money? If you crave classic engineering, real AWD, and an SUV that'll survive a decade of adventures, the Subaru Forester is your go-to. If your priority is efficiency, resale, and unbeatable reliability, the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid is the smartest buy. But if you want sophistication, balance, and the most rewarding drive, the Mazda CX-5 stands in a league of its own. 3 Japanese icons, 3 completely different philosophies, but only one fits your lifestyle. Which one would you take home? Would you like me to add a punchy ending line for your video teaser?